Good morning. Welcome. It's wake up call. It's been a bit of a rush this morning, but we're all good. Yes, it's taken me a little while to get here. They were getting a bit worried that I was going to make it. It's been very busy traffic this morning, but I'm here. I'm all sorted, and I've took a few breaths and we're good. So yes, wake up call here with us at Crafters TV this morning. We've got a fabulous day packed in for you. We've got myself here today, and we've got the glamorous Debbie Robinson in the building later. So I'm looking forward to seeing her. I've not actually seen her in person for a little while. So yeah, we've got Craftalong coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So seem to have had a few of those recently, and to be honest, one of my favourite shows, I must admit. A little bit more information about that in a while. So yeah, coming up here at 3 p.m. this afternoon, 10 a.m. over on the East Coast and 7 a.m. on the West Coast. And we're going to be using those lovely message reveal dies this afternoon with the little hidden message in. So we're going to make a gift box. Seeing as it was coming up to Christmas, I've stayed with the Christmas theme. Still time to make things. So if you're wanting to join us for that, over on I'm a Crafter's Companion, and I think it's on Crafters TV, there's a list of all the things that you'll need to join us if you want to come and play this afternoon at 3 p.m. here in the UK. And then at 7 p.m. We've got a massive Hunkydory cartload this evening lined up. Yeah, and I've had a sneak peek of some of the things on there, and they are fabulous. And like I said, we've got our Debbie Robinson coming up. She's probably on her way as we speak, and she'll be here at 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, and 11 a.m. on the West Coast, and she'll go through all the products on that show. But as always, you know that I'm not here on my own. You've had a sneaky peek of him already. Joe's in the building. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Jan. I am very good. It's very snowy out there today.
It is.
Glad that you're able to make it in. I had a bit of a nightmare journey in this morning.
Oh, I know. It was just one of those days. Couldn't be helped, but I'm here now.
You are here. That's the main thing. And also, it's day 2 of Craftmas, which we're very, very excited about. And as you know, we're going to have a different promotion every single day throughout the 12 days of Craftmas. And today's is double points on absolutely everything. Everything you see here on air on Crafters TV, and everything across the entirety of the website as well. So fill your boots if you've got your eye on the next level of Club Inspire, then today may be the day that you get there. Also, very, very exciting news this morning. Really pleased to say that we have won 2 awards in the Best of Craft Awards. And you can see those here. So it's a favourite die cutting range for the Gemini, of course it is. And also now, Craftalong, we will refer to it, Jan, forevermore as the award-winning Craftalong.
Of course, yeah.
Best workshop or online class we got for our Craftalong as well. So you can join Jan's award-winning Craftalong.
That's amazing, isn't it?
At 3 p.m. this afternoon.
Yeah, fantastic.
If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so in all the normal ways. Lots of you tuning in and saying hi already as well. So good morning to Diane in Pennsylvania, Sarah in Australia, Adriana in Texas as well, all tuning in saying, I think it's going to be a great day today, Jan, don't you?
I'm looking forward to it, yes, I'm looking forward to it. As I say, I had to take a few breaths when I got here because I was a bit scatty after that drive this morning, but I'm all good. I've got sorted, and the guys here are brilliant. They're all waiting for me. She's here. Do you need anything? You know, and I couldn't ask for any better, honestly. Fantastic team up here waiting to help out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I love the award-winning Craftalongs.
Award-winning.
I love. And are you going to have a go, Joe?
Oh, absolutely.
Are we going to get you crafting along again this afternoon?
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I enjoyed it last week, so I'll have another go this afternoon.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it could become a theme, this.
It could, couldn't it? Yeah. Right, so let's have a little look. So, right, let me just have a little mosey over here. And I've got my glasses at the ready so that I can see what I'm doing. It's made a world of difference, yeah. So coming up then, we have got those fabulous message reveal dies. And this is what we're going to be using for our Craftalong this afternoon. So hidden messages, we've got 4 different designs for you. We're going to be using the cracker for the Craftalong this afternoon, but I'm going to do you a demo as well this morning with one of the others. So we've got a bundle of 4 of those on there, 12 elements in total, £50.97 here in the UK and $59.85 in the US. And of course you've got those platinum prices there as well. And like Joe said, double points on everything today. So it's sort of the time of year where you need to get, if you're close to that next level, it's worth taking it there, because whatever you achieve this year, you will enjoy throughout the whole of next year as well. So I always used to keep an eye on everything at this time of year. And then later on, like we said, at 7 o'clock tonight, we've got that Hunkydory cartload coming on. So we've got lots of different things which our Debbie will go through you later, but I'm going to demo for you this morning the gorgeous Country Escapes one. Now, when I had a look through this, it screamed at me for the gentleman in our life. It's got a nice theme, a nice sort of theme running through it, but there were several of the designs in there and the colour scheme in there that I thought was suitable for those guys that we always find a bit more tricky to make for. So again, fantastic bundle of toppers, you've got the inserts for the cards, you've got some Mirri Magic in there as well, along with that fantastic pack of toppers and adorable scoreable card in there as well. So $28.99 here in the UK, $43.99 in the US. Platinum prices there on the screen, and I'm going to keep saying it, don't forget those double points today, okay? All right, and then finally we have got the Hunkydory shadow boxes as well. So if I just move a little bit further down, we've got some out here on the screen for you. We're going to have a go at one of these in the show as well. So again, 16 different shadow boxes available across the kits for $19.98 here in the UK, $29.03 over in the US. Platinum prices just below there in that little purple box, and double points on everything today. So get those built up ready. As I say, a lot of you are probably just ready for tipping over into that next level. Let us know what level you're at. Let us know if you're just about to break that barrier into the next one. Who's reached platinum this year? Let us know. Let our Joe know in the comments. So yeah, coming up later with Debbie at 7 o'clock here in the UK. So yeah, looking forward to demoing all these, Joe.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic day. It really, really is. And also, something else, we need to kick it off with something we launch every single Monday here on the Wake Up Call. It's still available. It's, of course, you'll get it, got it, good. And today is a fantastic selection of our opaque ink pads. You get the Dauber set in here, which is amazing. And then you've got a selection of 8 different colours in here. So they are your pigment opaque ones, all of those wonderful colours there. You've got the Chinese red, honey pot, fuchsia, green topaz, ocean blue, spring meadow, crushed velvet, and lagoon. So make sure you grab them whilst they're on a great deal. And also, it'll be the first time this week you'll have got double points on that as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you take advantage. Terry is saying, good morning from Ohio. Ohio, Terry. She says, TV reflected from the patio door. I thought it was snowing outside. With double points, it can snow all day for all I care. Absolutely, that's the spirit. Linny saying good morning as well. Should I say good morning, Prince Joe and the lovely Jan. Jerry says good morning from Southern Maryland. Sarah Brown says congrats on the awards. Thanks, Sarah. Also, Anne saying good afternoon. Laurie's congratulating us on the awards as well. And Lisa says, Jan, you look beautiful today. The top is gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
If you want to get in touch with me, you know how to do it. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. Come and have a little gossip with me. Yes, and as Jan was saying, made a great point there. Remember, what you achieved this year in Club Inspire, you get to keep all next year. So it's great. We've got a double points promotion on today. So might just bump you up to that next level of the club, which is fantastic. Right, Jan, where would you like to kick things off then?
We're going to start off with those message reveal dies. So that lovely bundle for you today. And we're made up of 4 different designs. So I'm going to go through the boards with you. I've got a sample to show you of them when they're put together. And then I've got a demo lined up for you with these. So starting out with that cracker. And the idea behind these is that they make a gorgeous little design like we've got here. So you get all the elements to make this. And inside there's a little pocket that when you pull out the topper piece here, you can pop a little hidden message. So there's no stamps in the set, but we've all got loads and loads of sentiment stamps there. And as I say, I'm going to show you how these go together. So the cracker there, and again, you know, they don't have to be individual designs. They will fit on your cards as well. So you can see here that we've got that lovely little design. It just opens up and there's a hidden pocket inside, so which allows you to just pop out that lovely message. And you can pop anything in there. You know, you could pop a personal message to someone. It could be a joke in there, whatever you fancied. And this is the one that we're going to use in the craftalong later as well, the cracker. So that's the first one there. Then we've got that lovely Christmas stocking going on. And again, you've got the main die. So I'll show you how to use this. And when we put it all together, this is the design here. So again, you can see that little tiny pocket inside, and then the top just pops out to pop your message in there. So again, just to give you an idea, using some of the elements from those Christmas kits, we've got some of those embellishments coming up, and a little bit of faux snow on there as well. But just cute little designs. You know, you could actually use these as tags on
Nice.
presents as well. You know, they don't have to be cards. They would make great little gift tags if you wanted to jazz up a present there. So that's the stocking. Then we've got the gift of Christmas. So this is the one we're going to demo for you this morning in Wake Up Call. And you can see they all follow the same format. You've got one concept die and then all the extra elements to sort of jazz it up and arrive at your given sort of finished piece. And again, just got that element in there to make that that surprise message in there. So again, just to give you an example, this one is just by itself again. So again, would make a lovely little gift tag. It might be something that you hang on your tree. You might want to do these as place cards for your Christmas table. And again, you know, you could use them at any time of year. We're sort of working around Christmas at the moment because it's coming up fast. But how about Valentine's Day with a nice little question in there? That would be a nice one, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's your gift of Christmas. Excuse me. And finally, we've got the Christmas tree there as well. So again, same concept where you've got that master worker die there at the top, all the elements to do the trimmings there. And again, it's the top of the tree this time that pops up to give you that hidden message. So again, whether you're wanting to make them individually or whether you're wanting to put them on a card front, you can see there that the designs fit. And this is a 7x5 card, just to give you an idea of the sizing of them, but with that lovely hidden message, hidden reveal inside. I think they're really cute, these. It's the first time I've actually had a chance to play with these, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I sort of really enjoyed getting the craft along ready for you guys later. So let's have a look at that gift of Christmas. That's the one that we're going to work with this morning. Excuse me, guys. I might just have to have a little drink in a second. I've got one.
Have you got one?
I've got one just underneath
What,
here.
you got a little gin and tonic, hot toddy?
Oh, I wish. Yeah, not for me,
snowball?
Joe. Not for me, no. I didn't do anything for me. Now then, if it was a nice sort of baked butty down there, I'd be sorted. But
I've already had one of those this morning, Jan.
have you? Oh.
It's very good. And we've got, there's a beef and onion bun with wedges for lunch in the canteen today as well.
Well, I've gone down my jacket potato route today because I won't be eating my evening meal until I get home tonight, which will probably be about 9 o'clock. So.
That's about when I eat normally. I've just, now because we work 7 till 9, our last show, I've started to have like first dinner and then it's a little second dinner as well when I get home. So I have my first dinner at work and then I think, well, maybe I'll have a little second dinner.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm up to about 4 meals a day now at the moment. It's Christmas, fine. Calories don't count in December, Jan, you know.
Oh, good.
No, none of them
count.
count.
Good to know.
You can eat what you want.
Right. So, packaging then of the gift of Christmas. As always, you've got some inspiration on the packaging there. This is the metalwork that comes in it. This is our concept die. This is the one that we're going to use first. And then I'll talk you through all the just different elements of it. And in each of these, you get an instruction sheet as well. So you've got written step-by-step instructions along with photographs to sort of talk you through that process of how to die cut that first concept and how to work the pocket into it, the extra pieces, the piece that you'll need for the message, and then how to actually construct it, and then obviously embellishing it. We all know everything's different, you know, it depends who you're making something for, what collection you're using, so the embellishments are sort of left more to your own design. So we're going to take that concept die to get started with, and we're just going to die cut this one. Now it is just slightly, it will just fit. You can see my junior plate there. It will just fit on the junior plate.
I thought you said Julia then for a second. I was thinking, what's a Julia plate?
But I'm actually going to pop it on the large one because I needed the large one to cut some of the elements in a second.
You're going to cut this through your award-winning Gemini?
I am going to use my award-winning Gemini,
Fabulous.
Joe, yes. I am. Now then, let me just find a little bit of tape there just so that it doesn't move. And I've just got some plain white stamping card here, just some smooth cardstock to do the background for this particular one. I'm just going to tape it down. These are thin metal dies, so they will fit through. If you don't have our award-winning Gemini, you have another brand machine, they will fit through those absolutely fine as well. So we'll pass that through there and get that piece cut out. And this cuts out the external shape for you, and it also puts any score lines in that you need. And then there are several other pieces. You can see here, if we just have a look on that metalwork again, this is the one that's going to form the pocket. So you will need to cut one of these as well. And I've actually got that one already done because I've prepared it with a bit of tape on. So let's just put that to one side and bring this one back in for you. So again, just to take that piece out of there, this is what we end up with. Take the die away, and you've got, this part becomes the back of the card, and this piece is going to fold over to the front. So down the score line here in the centre, I'm just going to make that mounting fold, make sure that everything's nice and straight along the bottom edges there, and then just burnish that into place. So you've actually got the beginnings of your little gift there. And then there are separate pieces now that we're going to cut to make that element that's going to slide in and out. So the idea is that it looks as if it's all one piece. So this element is the same as this one here. So we're actually cutting, in effect, that top half of the box again. So it's almost like the lid of the box. And I've done that, I've actually had a piece of stamping card and I've adhered some pattern paper. So I've just put that on first, stuck them together and then popped it through the Gemini, and I've got my top piece now that's going to fit and make the top of the box. So you can see that one there. Okay, so let's just stick that one back on there. And then I've also taken this one and I've cut out my little pocket here. You can see just in the stamping card again, and it's scored to make your side tabs and the bottom. So we'll actually stick this together eventually.
I know they look quite complicated when they're done, but they're quite simple with you.
It's just that step-by-step process, and I've really enjoyed working with these. I think they're really cute, and I love that idea that that message is hidden for you to reveal as either as a card, or as I say, it could be an invite, it could be a place card, however you want to work with them. So that's my pocket. And then the other dies on here, you've got the rectangle here becomes a matte layer. So I've just cut one of those out in blue. And then I've used a little bit of design paper from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas range, which I think we've also got on the show. And I've just cut this slightly smaller. There isn't a die for the second mat, but I just measured this one here, and I've just cut it sort of a little bit smaller to fit on there. So that panel is going to go on the front here of my present. So that one's at the ready. And then I've also used this one here, and I've cut out of that blue cardstock another top piece here, and I'm going to stick this one over the top here so that we've got the blue at the top, the red pattern paper with the reveal, and then back to the blue here at the bottom. So you can see how that's sort of slowly coming together. So we'll stick that one on in a second. And then you've also got the little rectangle here. You can see when this starts building up, we've got the top there as if it's got the bow round it. So we'll stick all this together in a second when we've gone through all the pieces. You've got tags on there. I've cut a couple of little tags just to dress it up with at the end. Now the only piece that they don't give you a die for is the actual message piece. So just to talk you through that, let's start and pop some of this in place. Once we've got this here, and we're going to pop, I'm going to take the liner off the sides of my
Is there any red liner in the craft along later, Jan?
Yes. Oh. I showed you the trick last week though, do you remember?
Let's hope I can do it, let's hope.
Yep. And then I tend to fold the sides in first and then fold the bottom piece over the sides. And the reason for that is, if you fold the bottom edge in first, there's a chance that this is going to hit it and get stuck when you pop your reveal in. So by folding this over the edges, you're creating that space inside here. So what I did, I popped this on the it's going to go inside here, but just to line it up, I'm just going to lay it here so you can see what I'm doing. Just laid it just above the bottom edge here of the design. And if you think that your message is going to be adhered to this piece that pulls out. So I measured the distance into here and a little overlap to stick it on the back of there. And I came up with a piece that I think was 2.5 inches square. Will just slot nicely into the pocket, and it leaves me enough to stick behind that piece, so that when we actually get this together, you can see that's the piece that's going to come out. And then I've just used one of my stamps there. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You've loads of sentiments, so it's just a case of working out. And what I did was look how much was going to stick on the back, just popped a little tiny pencil line so that I knew which section to stamp my sentiment in, and then just rub the pencil line out. So let's start popping this together then. So we're going to pop the pocket on the back. I'm going to take that other piece of liner off there now and just line this up on the inside. And it's going to go on the back of here, and it explains all this in your instructions. And I've come about just under 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom of that fold there, and give that one a nice stick down and a burnish to keep that in place. And that's where our message is going to pop. Well, it'll be this way inside here, and it's going to slide in and out of that little pocket, she says. Have I stuck together? There we go. Yeah, so it's just going to slide in and out of there. Yeah, so the next bit we're going to do then is we're going to attach what's left of this to the back of here. And I want to line this up so that it's the same shape as what's underneath. So I want to line it up so everything lines up perfectly. And you can either use your double-sided tape pen. Ooh, that doesn't bode well, does it? The little beads just come off the top of my,
oh dear,
my pin there. So I'm just going to use some of my tacky glue, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on that top edge, if it's going to play. Oh dear, it's going to be one of them days today, I think, Joe.
You've got a blockage, Jan.
I think it's going to be one of them days. There we go. Okay, it's obviously telling me it's time for a new one. So again, just on that piece that's extending out of the pocket there. And then we're going to line everything up, this one with the background so that it overlays over the top of the background, and then press that one in place. And then just give that a second to dry before we pull it back out again. So we've then got our matten layer that's going to go on the front. So again, whether you're using your wet glues or whether you're using your tape pens, I've just happened to have got my tacky glue handy there. So we'll give that a second, and that's just going to matten layer on the front there, and that gives you that nice border. And again, you can use any cardstock. We're going to, apologies because we're going back to the craft card this afternoon. I did this in several colourways and decided I'd like the craft card best for the project this afternoon for Craft Along. So that one's going to go on the front there like so. And then we're going to overlay and create our bow as if that little present's been wrapped. And I just think everything's been thought about with this. It's a really clever little die set, this.
How is your Christmas shopping coming along?
I've actually made a start, Joe, which is unusual for me. I'm not usually this early, but I think there's been so much sort of giddiness about Christmas this year. I think we're all in the same boat. It was such a bit of a write-off last year that everybody's really looking forward to it. So I have actually made a start.
That I'm not really seeing that many people over Christmas, so I can get away with buying a lot less presents this year.
Well, we've only got a very small family, so I don't go mad, but obviously my money's been spent on little Toby this year, so he's the one that I've started with his gifts. So yeah, bless him. I've had him for the last 2 days, and I've got him tomorrow as well. So he's been busy. He started his little advent calendar yesterday.
Nice.
He was so excited, and we were learning that Santa says ho ho ho, and he kept going oh oh oh. He's so cute, bless him. So yes, he keeps me occupied when I'm not crafting. So you can see now we've got that nice sort of gift idea, and it just slots back into that little that pocket behind there. So if I just line that up in the pocket, you can see now how it closes, and it looks as if this is all one piece.
It does, doesn't it? It's
all right, so you've just got that idea there to take this one out and reveal that message. And then again, you know, however you want to dress it up. I'd actually got a little bit of twine, which is from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and these embellishments are on the show, the Craft Along show. We popped these on because we're going to use some of the other embellishments later. So if Jan can find the end of the twine, which doesn't look fancy not leaving the end out.
Oh, this is like when you're trying to find the end of the sticky tape, isn't it?
Do you know, usually there's a little cut in the bobbin, isn't there, for it? And I can't see one. So it could be anywhere. So what I'm going to do is be very naughty.
Oh, we're going to cut a bit, Jan.
And I'm going to snip a bit into it, because I haven't got all day, have I?
No, you haven't got...
I just want a piece to tie my label on with. So yeah, I'll probably regret it later when it all sort of starts ravelling undone, but there we go. So again, I'm just going to pop this through those little tags from the back there and just secure those together. And again, I've gone with one white one and a gold one. And then you can fasten this on to the actual present if you wish as well. So we're just going to pop it through that piece that's going to lift out rather than the whole thing, so that it doesn't close the whole thing up. So I'm just going to tie that one on there for now, and you can add, you know, if you want to add, there's some little bells on that show as well. There's those little berries and things if you want to jazz it up, but you get the idea there with those on. Okay, so we've got our gift reveal. So you can leave it like this as a little gift if you wish, and you can leave it to open so you can write a message inside if you wish, or alternatively, the ones that we're going to do later, we're actually going to seal this so that it is just the reveal. And then also, just really simply, I've just made a 5 3/4 inch card blank from a piece of A4 card. I've used that same beautiful blue pearl card there as a matte layer, and that 6x6 'Twas the Night pad, which, as I say, are coming up on the 3 p.m. show there, just to make a little matte and layer for my card, keeping it nice and simple there, just showing off those papers. And then we're going to add that one to the front of it, just to show that it can either be a loose design on its own, or we can have it on the front of there. So for this one, I'm just going to pop some glue on that back piece. There we go. And then we're just going to secure that at an angle so that I can still see Santa peeking out there. And we've got our little gift tags. Again, trim that piece. We don't need that whole length on there. But you can see how they come together. And as I say, if you want to write another greeting in here, you can, or you can seal it down that one edge so that this is a sealed piece. And then you've got that lovely little reveal there with the message to go on side.
Beautiful. So
yeah, very, very cleverly done there. They, oops, I missed my pocket. Let me just slide it back into the pocket so that it stands up nicely for you. Okay. Pop that one in there. And you can see there, we've got that lovely design.
Really beautiful.
So that one's the gift of Christmas.
And the great thing about this is they lend themselves so well to so many different projects because of that really lovely size. As Jan was saying, you know, use them as a tag if you want to. Absolutely, using just the outline shape if necessary. Lots of different things you can do with them. Remember, you're going to get double points on them today as we are in our second day of Craftmas, which is wonderful. 40.78 or 47.88 if you are a platinum member and you want to get your hands on those. Something else you might want to get your hands on, we've got the fantastic metallic pen collection. Now in here, these are brilliant because you're going to get 2 sets of our flip markers, 1 set of our metallic outline markers, and also a set of the OG, the original metallic markers, and it's the rare minerals that you're going to get in that one there. 48.56 or 64.62, a really brilliant starter collection if you haven't had any of our metallic Spectrum Noir products. 38.85 or 51.70 if you are a platinum member and you want to get your hands on those. Lots of you chatting away. Joe Woodward says, I'm platinum for the next 32 years. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of years.
After my own heart there.
Ron says, good morning from Western New York. Marcia is saying hi in Pennsylvania. Mary loves the 'Twas the Night cardstock and papers. Send Paper Hug saying how cute that was. And Sarah Brown says, I love this collection. 'Twas the Night before Christmas. I've been having fun doing colouring with all of those stamps. Right, I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. We're going to take a quick break. Let's kick that off with Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
We do create every day. Mayhem, mischief, sometimes actual cards. Lily Rugg says, good morning, Jan and Joe from Snowy Morning in Maine. I'm getting my first snowfall of the season. CCTV, hot cup of coffee, snow-covered Christmas tree up, and the snow is falling outside. Perfection.
Paints a picture, doesn't it? Absolutely.
It really sounds glorious. Right, we're going to move on. Now, we're going to have a little look at something that's coming up in our later Hunkydory Cartload show. I'll be with myself and Debbie at 7 p.m. Here in the UK, and it's the shadow box frame cards. I haven't seen these before, Jan.
No, I hadn't, I must admit, and they are very, very cute. I've got some samples to show you, and then we're literally going to start from the beginning. I haven't even popped any pieces out of this one just to show you the idea. But if we just have a little look here, you can see they're very, very dinky, I must admit. So whether you choose to pop them on their own, or again, whether you want them on the front of a card, you've got the ability to make these little sort of 1/2 inch deep boxes, and they finish up at 4 inches square. So lovely little size. And then you've got that shadow box effect here at the front to drop things inside. You've got all the kit to make the decoupage as well. It may be that you want to pop one of your own photos inside there. Again, they'd be great for gifting to people. So everything you see, all the little pop outs and everything are all part of the kit. So just to give you an idea there of some of the designs, you can see again we've got the pink one there, the little girl with the rabbit. We've got some floral ones as well. I think the colour scheme on that one's gorgeous, and again just using that to make your little stand-up card. This one caught me. I like this one. sort of with love, and you've got those two little teddy bears on the swing there, really, really pretty. Again, let's have a look. We've got another cutie one there with the little tortoise in, just for you. And then the one that we're going to have a go at this morning is that lilac one. All right, so again, to the happy couple, you've got the wedding bells in there and that gorgeous floral spray, all, as you know, with Hunkydory, all that gorgeous gold foiling. You can just see if I tilt that there, how much there is in all that design there. So this is the one that we're going to have a go at, and as I say, I haven't even taken any of the pieces out. I wanted to just show you how these came. So we'll just pop those to one side, and I've got the two pieces from the kit. So obviously you're going to get lots of these. The kit makes 16 shadow boxes altogether. So this is the actual box element. And this is the very similar idea. If any of you have been with me, I've demoed it before, and we did do a craft along how to construct this ourselves, the shadow box. But this one's actually cut for you to make that lovely 4-inch square box. So this will actually be the reverse. You've even got a space on the back of the box there to do write a handwritten sentiment if you want to. And then you've got the frame. If I bring this one back in again, you can see that there's a nice frame that sits on the top. So you can see that here. And then you've got elements that are going to go inside. This one you could create, you could put that on the back, or you could use it on a separate card. We've got a little stand that goes on the back of them there so that they will actually stand up, and then obviously sentiments just filling in that piece of card. And then I've just grabbed this one as well, so you can see here the bottom section of this is going to be the decoupage. If I try and get these together, you can see those lovely bells with the Christmas roses. We've got that echoed here to build up for the decoupage, and then obviously these fit some of the other designs, so you've got more than one on a sheet. So what I'm going to do is just carefully snap those little tabs in there just to take that main element out. We're going to need the box itself. We're also going to need that lovely frame to go on the front there. So again, just snapping those little tabs that hold it in place.
I know these are something you can do with something like a scoreboard jam, but I must say, I find them very, very complicated, these shadow boxes.
Do you?
You know, because of all the, like, you see the flaps, the way you have to cut it, like with all the different, you have to cut that bit and not, honestly, it gets me in a right old, just even looking at you guys do it gets me in a right old.
You needed to do a craft along. I did a craft along with them and taught everybody how. The only reason being is, it's like we actually do a set of dies that make the boxes as well, but they're only certain sizes. So if you're wanting to do something outside those sizes, it was just, we did one where we showed you how to pop all those together. So we'll have on here, wishing you the most special day. We'll choose that one. So there's a couple of sentiments left there, and then this piece is going to be left that I can use to make a separate card with. And then I also want to take out, in fact, I'll do that one in a second when we've put this together. So you've got all your score lines in here at the ready, and bearing in mind this is going to be the inside, so all your folds want to be away from you to make that mounting fold. So each time there is a score line, we're just going to pop that in place and just give it a little burnish with the bone folder, just to teach that cardstock that that's where you want it to go. And you've got all four sides the same. So again, just to pop those in place, and you're going to do the same on all four sides. Now these have been cut ready to create that. Can you see the angles on here? It's actually covered with the frame, but that's going to give you that lovely angled corner when you put the pieces together. So again, just to flip through these and just reinforce all those folds, it'll give you a nice crisp finish on them when you pop the bone folder against them.
Great for anyone that's new to crafting these Hunkydory kits.
Do you know, they'd make a lovely gift, wouldn't they, for someone that's just starting out, because you've literally got everything you need there. You just need some form of glue.
Yeah.
That is literally all that we're going to need.
And how many people are there out there, you know, that maybe see you craft or watch you craft and have a bit of an interest? A great starting point, the Hunkydory kit.
It is,
you, as
yeah.
you said, you need no other products.
Such good quality for the money. That's what I like about these. And that gold foiling. Normally you would pay extra for something like that. But yeah, all included in there. So you can see when we fold these in, it's creating those side pieces of the box. So what I'm going to do then is lay it flat, and I'm just going to grab some of my red line tape, I think, for this one. I'm just going to take the little thin In fact, yeah, we'll stick with the tape. So you could do this with wet glue if you wish. I'm just thinking it'll dry quicker with the tape. And on the very last, this outside tab, this is the one that's going to stick to the box. So I'm just going to pop tape along these. Again, you could do it with your tape pen if you wish. You can do it with the wet glue. You just need to leave it to dry with the wet glue. So making sure that you'd got it in shape and then let it dry off before you started doing anything else with it. So I'm just going to pop one piece on each of those outside tabs. And then before we stick this together, I'm going to just lay that inside piece in my box. So I want this piece at the top, so I'm going to turn it that way, and then this one is going to go into the back here. So I'm going to lay that down first. All right, so I'm going to bring my tape pen in for that one and just lay that flat in the back. So a little bit of double-sided tape all the way around the outside of that one. And the fact that everything's cut ready for you, you've not got to worry whether you've got everything the right size, have I measured it properly, it's all done. And this one just wants to go right, I'm just eyeballing sort of all the way round that we've got the same gap on that back square here. And then that one can be pressed inside. And then one at a time, we're going to take the liner off these edges. Now, if you keep, I think it's 2 of them folded in like so. So I've got my sticky tape on the one that's angled and then the next one folded in. And then fold it over. It lands in exactly the right place then to stick. And then when we fold it back, you can see we've got that sort of column coming for the edge.
Perfect.
And you'd be amazed how sturdy these are when they're actually put together. I've said this when I've been making them myself, even though it's just cardstock. So again, we want just 2 of those tabs in, so the one that's got the glue on and the next one. And then just fold it to that last fold line and lay it flat. Give it a good press down, and then I tend to fold it flat the other way, press it again, and we've now got those 2 sides in place. Flip it back around that way. And then we're going to do exactly the same on these ones. So again, we've got one there. So again, fold that one in. Now this time, because we've got these in the way, I'm just going to fold them flat before I do this bit and do the same again. 2 pieces in, and then fold this one and press it down. Fold it flat again and press it down. And then the last one, we're going to take that liner off again and just do that last one there. So keeping these sides flat for now, fold 2 sections in, fold it flat against itself, and make sure you've given it a really good burnish to get all those air bubbles out of the tape. And then you can see when we bring all these up now, we can stand them all together, that you've got that lovely box shape going on there.
Beautiful.
All the angled corners, all right? And then we're going to stick it together by adding the frame over the top. So this is going to hold everything in place then. So what I'm going to do this time is pop a little bit more tape along these top edges here. So I'm just going to go down the center of each one. Now you can do all this at the beginning. You could do all your taping at the beginning if you wish. I just wanted to show you the process that they actually go together. So
Mary Jo says, I love the Shadowbox craft along, and this kit is also adorable.
They are, and as I say, they're really nice to put together. They're not difficult. Once you've done one, you will sail through these. Honestly, once you get the idea behind how they fit together, you would sail through these. So if you wanted to put the whole set of them together, and the beauty is at this stage, if you got them to this stage, they will all fold flat. So, you could actually keep them like this, all in a little box, ready to pop together if you wanted to gift them to someone. But obviously, we need to pop those sides back up now. Take that liner off. Okay. And then obviously, we've got to get those together, and then we're going to put this on. So I'm actually going to put this face down so that I can see where I'm working. I can hold the corners together, and this is just slightly, Yeah, it's just a smidge. It's about 4 1/8, so it's just slightly bigger than the box. So you're going to get a little tiny lip. So just excuse me while I hover over the top there, because I want to make sure that it's all lined up as well as we can get it there. And I'm not going to press it down until I'm totally sure about where I want everything to go. Make sure that it's all sealed inside, and then we can give it a nice press on the back, and it's secured all those pieces in place now. Now, if you're not keen on the little tabs where it's come out of the holder, you can either just take your scissors and snip them, or if you've got one of the little, I use the little cheapy nail files that I buy from the chemist, you can just, if you just sand them, it'll take those little pips off the edge there. It's one of those things that you either love or hate. Some people don't mind them. They irritate me a little bit. They play with the OCD that they're still there. Just round that outside edge, and it just files them away. All right, so we've got our box there at the ready, and then we'll bring that decoupage sheet back in, and I'm going to pop out the pieces that match that design. So again, I'm just using my pokey tool to help dislodge these. So they're just held in with those little tabs, and just be gentle with them to get them out of that carrier sheet there. Break that connection where they're fastened in, and then we can take those out, and you've got several pieces now that are going to layer up to make a decoupaged effect. So this is the biggest one. This is going to go in first.
Great value, Jan, considering you're going to make 16 of these for that price.
There is, and when you look at how many pieces are in here, yeah, there's a lot of layers as well. So it may be, you know, that you want to sort of just do your little box like this with a sentiment on, and that might be your shadow box. You could save all the layering pieces then to do a separate card, you know. So it depends how far you want to take it. You've got these extra pieces to work with if you want to. So again, I'm just going to take that last section with those lovely Christmas roses on there. Pop that to one side, and then if I bring this back in, you can see now that we've got degrees of, we've got the full one, then you've got the next size, the next one, and then the roses. So we're going to go along and pop those in, and I'm going to use my 3D Collal glue there. You can use foam pads if you wish, you can use the hot glue gun if you wish, but I just thought for the purpose of this one, we'll get the Collal out. Oh, it's a nice new one, look.
Oh, shiny. Just to say, Jan, as well, remind everyone, today the last day for guaranteed US Christmas delivery. So, you know, if there's things that people need to stock up on, glues, adhesives, those kind of things, or some last minute gifts, then today is definitely the day. It's the last guaranteed day for US Christmas delivery. So that's definitely worth bearing in mind.
It is looming up very fast now, isn't it? I think once we actually get into December, all of a sudden it's here, isn't it?
I've got Christmas Day plans now, Jan.
Have you? Oh, I'm pleased to know, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to be by yourself, Joe.
No, I wouldn't have been by myself. My friend JD, who lives in Salford, is having is hosting a friend's Christmas for friends that aren't going home. So there's going to be about 9 of us, apparently, yeah. So, and also, I don't know anyone apart from JD.
Ooh.
So that could be really interesting.
New friends in the making.
Or it could be really interesting. It could be disastrous. They could all be disastrous. They could all be very boring, very dull. You never know.
Right, so all I've done is just shape some of this with my fingers, just to give it a little bit of a rounded shape. And then we're going to start with that largest one and pop just some elements of that glue just behind there. So I'm just going to go straight for the tube because I've not got my little syringe filled at the ready. So straight on there. And then we're just going to line this up with the one that's underneath. So tuck it into the design there, and then you can see the design underneath there, and we're just going to pop that one. And then the same again, we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and again line this one. So this is just sort of cut into it now. We've taken the leaves away from the outside, and you can see that we've got that sort of element, building it up to give the depth. And then this is going to come pretty much level with the, you know, the edge of the box, with using, depending on whether you're using the glue or depending on the depth of your foam pads, if you like to use the foam pads. All right, and again, we've cut a bit more away, so we've now got just one of the bells and the 2 flowers. And then the last one is just those last 2 little, I love Christmas rose. I think they're gorgeous. Again, that one's just going to go on there. So you've got a lovely little piece of decoupage in there. If you want to enhance it further, you could add a little bit of glitter in there as well. And again, I'm just going to squeeze my collal so that I can see the glue there before I close it, just to make sure that it's all airtight and it's not going to dry out. And then the last bits to pop on there, you've got your little stand. So you can see just by folding the tab back that this one's actually going to stand when it's attached to the box there. It's going to allow it to stand. So I just want some tape again on that piece that's going to fold back there. So we've got that one. And then if you're popping it on front of a card, obviously you wouldn't need this bit, but if you're doing it as a separate little gift in its own right, then this one's just going to stand. And I'm going to turn it over carefully because that's still a wee bit wet, and just pop it. I'm just going to eyeball roughly the centre there and pop it on the back. So you can see now that we've got the ability for it to stand up. And then the last thing we're going to do is just pop that sentiment. We'll just go back to a little bit of the wet glue there. So I'm going to pop the sentiment up in this corner here. Okay, and I've just chosen wishing you the most special day. And just let that one sit on there. And then if I turn this round for our Charlotte, you can just see there, they are
Beautiful.
So cute, they really are.
Really, really
and you
lovely.
can see, you know, didn't take long to put that together. It's pretty much, you know, self-explanatory, just pop all the pieces out. And like I said, I've still got, on my carrier sheet, I've still got this piece left, and I've got a couple of the circular sentiments on there, so there's enough to make a card with there as well. And like I said, you can pop, you can see here, just one that's been done and actually added to the card front there. So that was using that extra piece and the 2 sentiments, little bit of the plain cardstock, a few gems, and you know, you can add them to the front of a card if you wish, but I quite like them just like this. I like them stood. I think they're very, very cute.
Yeah, they are absolutely
so that's
adorable.
the shadow boxes.
And go together so easy, and you get to make 16 of them for that price as well. Send Paper Hug said so pretty. They really, really are. Remember, they're coming up in our later Hunkydory Cartload show. Myself and Debbie Robinson. That will be at 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast. Right, very, very busy for everything you've seen so far. Let me share something else with you. The Deluxe card pads. Now, these are a cartload special for you. The great thing about these, you get 20 sheets in each pad, which is awesome. And they're A4 in size, which is awesome. So you're going to get Forever in Our Hearts, Poppy Wishes, and Twilight Forest as well. $19.18 or $27.98 for Platinum members. That's down from, what, £36 or $52.50, essentially, in the US. So a really, really awesome deal. Just for Cartload, we brought those in, so you will need to be quick for those. Right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're back with more craftiness on the other side of this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Craftmas Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Absolutely do create every single day. And we're creating some great deals today because a cartload, of course, coming up later is where you find the best deals of the week generally. It's kind of our sales show, and it's a great one tonight because we've got that Hunkydory takeover. So Hunkydory, another fantastic British craft brand. And we've got something else for you now, which I'm going to struggle to say with my braces in. We're going to try this one. Are we ready, Johnny? Country Escapes Mirri Magic. No. Magic. Country Escapes Mirri Magic Mega Multi-Buy. Country Escapes Mirri Magic Mega Multi-Buy. That's easy to say, isn't it?
And then you forgot the toppers.
So we've got toppers,
and the Mirri Magic
inserts,
pad.
the Mirri Magic pad, and the Mirri Magic Finishing Touches Topper Collection. Even that one's hard to say.
It's a right tongue twister, that one.
Country Escapes Mirri Magic Mega Multi-Buy. Now, it might be hard to say, but the deal is fantastic. So you're looking at £50, $73. That's coming down, as you can see there, to $28.99 and $43.99. Platinum members getting that extra saving. Remember, even on this, on your Mirri Magic Mega Multi-Buy, you will get, of course, double points for today, as you will across everything you see on air here on Crafters TV and across the entire website. And don't forget also, it is the last day for guaranteed US Christmas delivery. So make sure you're getting your hands on anything you feel you may need this side of the festive period. I was joking with Sarah yesterday. I was saying, for some people, Jan, having their family over for the whole of the festive period is lovely, isn't it? Whereas for some people, maybe you just need a little bit of a time out every now and then. So make sure you've got some craft projects put to one side. Yeah. Close your door. I'd say get a bolt fitted. Get a bolt fitted to the inside of your craft room door if you don't have any already. Johnny, I mean, you could heed this for advice, but I don't know what with. I'm not sure. Rerun to Match of the Day from the 70s or something. Important to take a bit of time out over the festive period, Jan, don't you think?
See, I'm one of the lucky ones because obviously we're a very small sort of compact family, and all being together is sort of my favourite time with them. I love having them because obviously my girls have both moved out and now we've got little Toby as well. But when they all come back and we get on with both of the fellas, so we're really lucky in that sense. And we just have a laugh. And usually there's a bit of alcohol involved at Christmas, so yeah, things go from sort of laughter to raucousness. Christmas, and by midnight it's just absolute chaos, yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fabulous.
I'm looking forward to it, I really am. They usually come Christmas Eve, and then they spend Christmas Day with us, and then they go and do sort of respective families on Boxing Day.
Right.
So we get a bit of a reprieve on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too long. But poor Johnny's got his mother-in-law up for 9 days, so...
Ooh.
They get on fabulously though, don't you, Johnny? They get on really, really well. He really loves her, he said. That's what he told me outside earlier. Why don't you let me know what you're doing for Christmas? Are people coming to you? Are you going away? What's your plans? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Right, what would you like to share with us next?
Right,
Jan?
we're going to have a look at that other collection, Joe. So this is the Mirri Magic, and this is the Country Escapes collection. So several parts to this. I'm just going to flick through some of the pieces with you, because we're going along that sort of country cottage, countryside look, sort of rivers, lovely walkways, that kind of thing. And it reminds me of a collection of my jigsaws that I have actually. I have quite a lot of jigsaws by a particular artist, and he was known for painting this kind of scenery. And it's sort of, when I opened the pack, I thought, oh yeah, it's that sort of thing. So you've got like thatched cottages in there, and you've got them sort of by the river with the water wheels and
They're
things.
a bit Kincaid-esque, aren't they?
That's the guy.
Was that the one?
Yeah,
Oh, there you
that's the
go.
guy, Thomas Kincaid.
We're on
I didn't know
the
whether
same
I was allowed
page,
to
Jan.
say his name or not. Yeah, I've got quite a stash of jigsaws. Yeah, the painter of light he was known as, because the houses always had lights on inside. So yeah, I think he's passed away now actually, if I remember.
I believe he
rightly.
has, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I've got sort of a massive pile of them in my cupboard and love them. Bit of a jigsaw freak actually when I do have some spare time, which funnily enough is normally over Christmas, because I like to try and take some time off. Anyway, we digress, don't we? So when you look at the colour palette here, this is what I was talking about earlier when I mentioned this. You've got sort of quite a rustic colour palette on this first one, for example. And if I just turn it around just to show you, the images are absolutely stunning. They really are like little mini paintings. It's all got that beautiful gold foiling on again, you can see there. And the reason it's Mirri Magic is because you've got that foiling. If you look at this top one, for example, here, just watch when I tip it, the balloons as well. We can just get them in the light.
It's really hard to pick up this sort of printed Mirri, isn't it, on camera?
The balloons have got that gorgeous sheen to them. It's not showing up as well here as I would have liked. It's catching the light, isn't it? The whole
it looks
thing.
very dark, doesn't it, on camera compared to how it looks the naked eye.
Yeah, when you look at it here, you've got that lovely scene which has got that gorgeous sheen to it anyway, and then these almost look foiled, the little balloons in there. And you get 2 of each sheet, all right? So on the title sheet here, there are 8 different topper sheets here, and you get 16 cardstock as well. So just to flick through them, this one's actually had a bit taken out because that's my demo one, but again you've got oval designs which come with multiple frames, every single bit of it, you know, you've got borders in here, you've got the sentiments, everything that you used to from Hunkydory. I love this one with the lighthouse down there. And then we've got the one, that's
I wonder if it will appear lighter on the forward camera, Janet. Just look, it looks very dark from
Shall we have a look
this
that
side.
way?
Yeah, it looks a little bit brighter there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just...
You see the colour a bit more. It's very strange on camera.
It is because of that sheen on it. You can just see when it catches the reflection of our studio lights there. There is such a sheen on it. It is beautiful. But you've got, you know, different colour things. This one's turquoise and that lovely wine in there. Again, I love the fact that you've got this trio here, if you like to do sort of a triptych design, borders in there. Every piece of it's used. This one's a little bit lighter in design, but just these, as I say, they're like a little mini painting in their own right. Absolutely stunning. You've got some smaller ones there, just the boat at the side of the river just moored up there. You've got the church in this one at the bottom. And then, as always with their kits, you get the matching cardstock. So you can use these to make your card blank. Just simply score it and fold it in half and you've got a nice double-sided card blank. I tend to cut into them, I must admit, because I think, well, I can get 2 card fronts out of that rather than using it as all one. But however you want to use it. So you can see there, and they're geared up. You can see that that one matches beautifully with that one. And again, just look. I mean, that you could just put in a frame.
Beautiful.
You could just put that in a frame. And again, I wish you could see it like I can see it here, because all the barge and the church in the background has got that beautiful foiling on it again. It's just when I tilt it, it's picking up our studio lights. But I think that just actually in a photo, in a nice frame, would be beautiful. And again, you can see we've got those plainer ones. We've got them with this is the one that I'm going to use in the demo. You've got the one with the balloons on there, look. Again, all foiled beautifully, it really is. And then this one, I think this is really pretty in the turquoise. And oh no, it's this one I'm going to use in the demo with the checks on there. It does look very dark, I know what you mean, Joe. But looking at it here, it's not as dark to the naked eye.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that dark one again that goes with the first one. So that's the actual topper kit. So let me just pop that back to one side. And then we've also got some extra elements that go with this. So you get the little booklet that, again, we're used to with Hunkydory. And these, honestly, when I look through this, you know, you can use these as card toppers. But again, these are all, I wish you could see the beauty of the foiling on them. So this is where that Mirri Magic comes in, because it literally is completely shiny, the whole thing, and certain elements of it look foiled. But in here you have got a selection of those beautiful scenery. So again, just look, these really do look like the jigsaws.
Oh, when I'm a grown up, I want to live in a house like that, Jan.
Do you know thatched cottage?
I used to live in a thatched
the barge,
cottage, you know?
yeah.
I lived
one,
in a little thatched barn conversion.
Again,
yeah.
they're really dark on camera, aren't they? This one's got the barge there, the long boat on the river. Loads of different ones there. Yeah. And what I was thinking with these was, I thought, you know, again, I touched on this when I was here last week. If you've got a nice postcard stamp that on the back and fill it in as a postcard and just send one of these through the mail to somebody. How stunning. And that would be on my fridge then, I wouldn't be throwing it away. So that's the little mini book, Mirri Magic pad, that's that one. And then you get an extra, sort of like an embellishment set, which has got lots and lots of sentiments and things in. So we'll just have a quick flick through that one as well. And then there are some smaller images in here as well. So again, you can see there we've got all those lovely sentiments. But do you see what I mean about the colour palette on this? I think it's got quite a masculine feel to it there. Border strips at the bottom, there are 2 of those. And then you get these lovely tags. So again, you might just want to use them as a tag on a gift. You might want to use that as a card topper on the front, like the little Matchbox style size pieces there as well. And then you've got some sort of shaped ones as well, all framed, all foiled, absolutely beautiful. So that's part of the kit as well. And then the last part of it is those beautiful inserts. So again, let's just have a quick flick through these. And we've got 36 sheets there of inserts. And again, whether you want to use this in its entirety and fold it in half and use it inside a card, or whether you want to cut into it, again, entirely up to you. But if I just have a quick flick through some of the designs on here, you can see we've got some plains in there that echo that card stock. We've got some with the cottages in there, all faded out so that as an insert, it's not going to overtake your design. Again, that beautiful garden gate there. Apologies for it being upside down there. But just all the way through there to match that lovely, adorable, scoreable, but in that faded out style. So just to show you a few samples made with them, and then we're going to do a demo with these as well. So again, just popping the pieces out, using a card blank, you can see, you know, the sky's the limit with these. There's no rule about how you put them together. You decide how many pieces you want to use on them. Are you going to use those pieces of cardstock as a card blank? Are you going to chop into them and add them to an ordinary card blank? But again, you can see there we've got that one with the little boat at the top there, just sat along the side of the river there, just waiting for someone to go on a little journey. Beautiful, beautiful designs. They really are. When you get these home, you'll realise what I mean about seeing them, you know, for yourself with the naked eye there. That lovely gateway. Where's it going to go to? What's inside here? Again, you can just see there, just taking a few of the elements there. We've got the tall section there with that lovely...
loads of brilliant elements within here. Loads of different ways of putting these together as well. So the value is off the chart with this, isn't it?
And then you've got those lovely hot air balloons, but it is value for money, I think, is one of their main, there's so much in the kits for what you're getting. And, you know, I wouldn't like to say how many cards you can make with it. There, you know, it depends how many of the elements that you want to use. So what I did then, I've actually taken an 8x8 card blank. I didn't want to use my card to fold in half to make a card blank. So I've just made an 8x8 out of some plain white cardstock. The only thing that I have added to this is a piece of gold Mirri card there from one of our luxury card packs, and I'm just going to use that, and I've chopped into my piece of paper, my card, so that I can use the other part for another design, and I'm just going to mat and layer on the top of there. Now if you wish, we're always talking about taking the centres out of those designs. So if, like with the Mirri card there, I'll just show you, you can either do this with a ruler and do it nice and neat, but nobody's actually going to see it. So I tend to just take my craft knife, leave a border, because obviously we want something to glue to, and basically just take, and I'm not too worried about whether this is straight, because it's going to become a piece of scrap that I can then cut into afterwards. So again, just make sure that it's all popped out there, and this is what we mean about, we tend to refer to it as gutting the card.
Sounds a bit vicious,
but being frugal with your card, yeah. And then this piece you can pop in your guillotine and square it up. It can be used as another mat and layer, it can be used for die cutting, and you've got that extra piece there. So what we're actually going to do is pop some double-sided tape from my tape pen, and I've just got to remember now to just go around the outside edge. Because I've taken the middle out of that piece of card, I don't need to glue the centre of this just yet. It's my favourite trick. I get giddy and do it all, stick it on here and realise that this bit is missing and it sticks to the mat. It'll not be the first time I've done it. It probably won't be the last either. And again, just line that up, and I've just made it 1/4 of an inch bigger so that we've got that lovely 1/8 of an inch gold border. And I just think with all that beautiful foiling, it lends itself to having that layer. And then we can actually pop this onto our card front. And I have got the other half then of that gorgeous piece of adorable scoreable there to use for another card then. So it's just extending the kit there for you. All right, so we're going to pop that on the front that way and have that border down the left-hand side. And then I've also taken one of the inserts as well. And again, I've cut into it. So I didn't want to use the whole thing because this is not a standard A4 card. I've just cut into it, and we're going to stick that piece on the inside there. So again, we'll just flip to the collal, because that'll just give me a little bit of time to wriggle it into place there.
Betty says, I have these, they are lovely. Suzette saying how gorgeous these are. Craft Me Crazy. What a great username.
I like that. Yeah.
Craft Me Crazy. It makes me want to burst out into song. What was that song, She Drives Me Crazy?
She drives me crazy.
It sounds like that one.
Yeah.
Stunning. Love that we got a little bit of insight into Jan's karaoke. Do you do karaoke, Jan?
Depends.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song?
I did it once when I was abroad on the basis that there was very, very unlikely to be anybody there that knew me.
Right.
Yeah.
And what did you sing?
There was all sorts. It was the apartments that we were staying in Greece.
Oh, right.
And they had it in the bar of an evening on the premises. So yeah, me and my daughter used to get up, and people didn't leave, so I don't think we were that bad.
Right. Was that because it was all inclusive, people didn't leave?
No, it wasn't actually. It wasn't. No, so they did have a choice. But yeah, I think they've probably heard better, I must admit.
Oh,
I like a sing song. I'm always, when I'm driving up here on the motorway, oh gosh, I'm singing my head off. It's usually probably why my throat's so dry when I get here, actually.
So you're singing?
Singing away, yeah, to whatever I've got on the radio.
I have the musical theatre radio station on when I'm driving up, and honestly, when Les Mis comes on, honestly, I belting it out. I feel like I'm on the barricade, Jan, when I'm, driving up past Scotch Corner. But yeah, I do love a sing song. I love the idea now as well of karaoke booths, so you can buy, like private areas. There's a club in Chinatown in Manchester, and it has all different size rooms, so whether there's like 6, 8, 20 of you, it's just you and your mates in one room, so
that's what you want, isn't it?
Yourself,
yeah, that's what you want. Yeah. So this one's actually been taken out of that topper set and that we started out with, and you can see there that there's actually a gap around here. So I've used the outside frame and the internal section here, but there is another frame that I've kept that can be done on another design. So you're actually getting like 3 elements here. I just wish it was a little bit lighter for you. You can see, beautiful. So I'm going to keep the frame flat. And again, I've just popped a little bit, I got a bit carried away with I use way too much red line tape, Joe. I prefer it to ordinary double-sided tape, I must admit. And then we're going to pop this one. I think we're going to go sort of fairly central with that one. So I'm just sort of looking at either side of the card there, and we'll pop that one down. Yeah, that's fine. And then I've put foam pads on the back of the one that we're going to drop into the centre there. So just get those going and drop that one. So it's just raised a little bit. It's not a lot, but it just gives it a little bit of you know, sort of creativity with the heights and the dimension on it. So that one's just going to sit, and everything, you know that that's going to fit perfectly in there because it's popped out of that sheet and all the border follows it beautifully there. And then what else have we got? I love this. This was one of the pieces on that. And it says, friends are like flowers. They bring colour into the world. And again, you can just see they're all foiled beautifully. So I'm going to take the pads off the back of that one. And I'm definitely getting better with my pad removal, Joe.
You and foam pads weren't friends for a long time, were you?
They weren't for a very long time. And do you know what it was? I think I'd got some out of my cupboard that were very old. And I think that's what the problem was. I think they'd just decided they thought they were never going to be used. So I think they'd just given up the ghost. And since I've had some newer ones, I've been much better with it, I must admit. So I've got a little tiny sentiment there that says make a wish. So I think we'll just grab another.
Lots of people asking me to sing. I'm sorry, but I would
sing.
not inflict that on you. Will not inflict that on you. Though I have been singing High School Musical to Jake all morning because he looks like he looks like Zac Efron. I'll see if I can during the craft along. I'll drag him in.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get him on screen.
He's come dressed as like a high school
college
American
student,
high school
doesn't he?
student,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
College student, yeah.
So again, I've just popped a little one there, it says make a wish, which is a really nice little sentiment on the front. And then I've taken a second one out of that additional set. So this one's come out of here, just that little accessory set. And this one just on the inside, sending lots of love and best wishes on your birthday. And I thought we'd just have that one on the inside just to echo and bring a little bit of that lovely foiled goodness onto the inside as well there. And then there's still plenty of room there for you to write your own message. I would write my message here to leave this. All right, so you can see there, if I turn it round, let's see if we can get that colour to show up a little bit better for you. Okay.
Oh, there we go. You can see it a bit better there.
So it's not quite as dark as it looked when I had it flat on the surface. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Really so that's gorgeous. The Country Escapes collection there, yeah, which our Debs is going to have for you tonight.
Brilliant. Should we do a demo of the show, Jan?
Yep. Let me just pop my pin
wonderful
back in there.
idea. But make sure then you're joining us for, if you want to see more Hunkydory items, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many amazing Hunkydory deals for you coming up in that later show, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. Also, as well, big thanks to each and every one of you that voted for us in the Best of Craft Awards. We're so pleased to announce that we won 2 awards. Favourite die cutting range, of course, for our incredible Gemini machine and dies, and also Best Workshop or online class, the Craft Along. You can join Jan's award-winning Craft Along a little bit later this afternoon. Jan, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have a go.
I like a good Craft Along, yeah. So we'll get you all sorted and get you set up for 3 o'clock. So, card of the show, demo of the show, project of the show, whatever we've got then. We started off at the top of the show with those lovely message reveal dies that we're going to be using on the Craft Along later. So I used the Gift of Christmas. We're going to be using the cracker for the project later. And these are the ones that have got that little pop-out section. We just take, as if we're lifting the lid off the gift here, and inside you've got that lovely little message. So that was project number 1. And then number 2, we looked at those cute little shadow boxes, so a little 4-inch square, and you can just see that there is a bit of depth to those there. We've got the little fin on the back there which allows it to stand up. Sorry Charlotte, I keep wiggling it about, don't I? Bless her, she's trying to follow me, I keep moving it around. So that was project number 2 with all the decoupage inside there. And then number 3, we've just worked with that Country Escapes and do that lovely foiled card, which I think would be brilliant that for a nice gentleman in your life there, whether it be a birthday or a retirement or an anniversary. So that was number 3.
Awesome. 1, 2 or 3, get your votes in. And we'll announce the winner in a few moments. Terry Anna says, Christmas for our family will be extra special this year. Our son will be coming back from Germany for the first time in 2 years. And he's bringing his girlfriend to meet for the first time as well. Oh, what an exciting Christmas, Terry, you have got lined up there. Remember what's coming up as well later today. 2 fantastic shows for you. I am here with you as well, right up until the end of Sunday now. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend. And a very special guest joining me tomorrow and on Saturday. Sharon Callis will be live with us in the studio, which I'm very, very excited about. She'll be causing absolute pandemonium, no doubt. But Jan has got a little reminder as what's coming up for the rest of the day.
Right, so I'm going to start over on this side with those beautiful message reveal dies then. So these are coming up at 3 p.m. with Joe and I. We're going to be crafting along this afternoon here in the UK. So I'm going to use the Christmas cracker for our craft along, and all the details of that should be up on our social media pages for you to get your bits and pieces together. So we've got a set of 4 dies in total with all those concept dies. They do have instructions in there as well, and we're looking at £50.97 for that collection if you're in the UK, and $59.85 if you're in the US. Platinum price, obviously you've got your discount on there, and don't forget we are offering double points all the way through today. So anything that you see that you might take a fancy to, and again crucial if you're on that border, if you're flipping from bronze to silver or silver to gold, gold to platinum. I know a lot of you are platinum multiple times over. I fit in that bracket as well. I'm guilty of that one, but yeah, don't let it go. If you've just got, say, 10 points to get to your next level, don't let it slip, because by the end of the year, whatever you achieve, you will then carry on and get that benefit of that discount all the way through next year as well. So that was our message reveal dies. And then later up at 7 o'clock here in the UK with our Debbie and Joe, we've got that beautiful Hunkydory Mirri Magic Country Escapes collection, which is the one that I've just demoed for you. And we're looking at $28.99, which I think is a steal for how much is in there. $43.99 if you're in these States. But again, look at those platinum prices, absolutely fabulous, and double points on all those as well. So you've got the inserts in there, you've got the toppers in there, you've got those extra embellishments, and then that lovely A6 Mirri Magic pad in that one as well. So lots and lots of elements in there as well. And then the last one that we've got on here today for you is the shadow boxes. So we've got 2 different kits to come together to make 16 shadow boxes in total. You saw that demo. They were so easy to put together, real fun elements in this one. So £19.98 here in the UK, $29.03 in the US. Fantastic price there on platinum, and the double points are applicable all the way across the board today for those. So 7 p.m. tonight here in the UK with our Debbie Robinson and Joe later on this evening. So we hope to see you there.
It's going to be a fantastic show, that one. We've got lots of adorable pattern packs on that later show a little bit later today, and they're all on buy one get one free, which is awesome. Lots of different designs for you. So you've got All Creatures Great and Small, Sea Shanty, Jolly Jumpers, Winter Florals. Then you've also got the Dazzling Damask, Eastern Charm, Iridescent Glass. I thought that said iridescent grass then for a second. Gosh, what's iridescent grass? Then you've also got Ocean Waves, then you've got Secret Garden, and also the last one you've got is vintage newsprint.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's fab, that one, isn't it?
I've actually ordered that one.
Have
it looks
you?
stunning, yes. I must admit, that's my kind of thing.
Great for decoupaging and upcycling
Yes,
stuff, I'd
yeah.
imagine. That was, you know, some of
Yeah.
your favourite sort of sealants and stuff. A demo with the show, Jan, it's demo number 2. That is number 2, isn't it?
Yes, that was
Okay.
our little shadow box, wasn't it? So thank you guys, very, very cute. As I say, 4 inches square would make lovely gifts, wouldn't they? So we'll put that one into the running for the rest of the day there. Thank you guys.
Right, that will go into the demo of the day.
Yep.
Now, something else that's still very busy. Get it, got it, good. Ooh, yeah. And it's some of our incredible pigment ink pads today. You're going to get the daubers in there, which is brilliant. 40 daubers in that particular collection for you. And then a selection of different colours for you. So you've got the Chinese red, honey pot, fuchsia, green topaz, ocean blue, spring meadow, crushed velvet, and the lagoon. Don't know what's going on there. Jan, though, is going to remind us what's happening for the rest of the day.
We are. We're going to have a short break, aren't we, in a few minutes' time and catch our breath. But yeah, 3 o'clock this afternoon, say one of my favourite shows, now our award-winning Craft Along show. So yeah, we're going to get our Joe all kitted up. He's going to do some crafting along with us as well. And that's at 3 p.m. here in the UK. And we've got the Cracker message reveal die. And we're going to use that and we're going to make a gift box which could be used for Christmas. You can alter it just by using different papers and things like that to use it for different occasions. It would be the same structure, but we're going to make a Christmassy one leading up to that run into Christmas. So 3 p.m. here in the UK. Just give us the times again, Joe. They've gone again.
3 p.m. will be 10 a.m, 7 a.m.
Thank you very much. And then 7 p.m. tonight here in the UK, we've got Debbie Robinson in the building. I'm looking forward to seeing her. And she's got that fantastic Hunkydory cartload. So you've just seen, we've just dipped into it a little tiny bit. There is so much on that show later. So much goodness, so much value. And all those products that are on there, we've got those double points on. So yeah, 7 p.m. here in the UK. Go on, Joe.
2 p.m, 11 a.m.
Brilliant.
East
Thank
Coast,
you
West
very
Coast.
much. I don't know what I'd do without him. It's like partner in crime, aren't you?
Absolutely, our
So yeah,
dream team.
hopefully you can join us for the rest of the shows today. So yeah, it's been fabulous.
It's been great fun. It
We
really
love it.
has. And don't forget, it is the second day of Craftmas, and that means 12 exciting promotions for you. Today is day 2 of 12, and today's is double points across absolutely everything up until the end of today. Everything you see on air here on Crafters TV and across the entire website as well, which is fantastic. Thanks again for all of you that voted. Remember, we won the awards for Best Die Cutting Range and also Best Online Class or Workshop. Right, we are going to go and get some lunch, have a bit of a natter, aren't we? And we will see you back here in just over an hour and a half's time for that incredible award-winning craft along. We'll see you then.